Okay, this is gonna be a little crochet vlog because I have a lot to do today. And I thought that I would do some crocheting kind of on the side throughout the day and see how much I get done. Because I do have like other tasks to do, but I like to just like squish in crochet in as much as possible. So let me kind of show you some of the things that I've been working on. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, first I've been working on a really cool collab with this artist. Her name is Crochet and she goes by Crochet on Spotify as well. And so we're working on some items for her to do like a little giveaway. So these are the first ones. They're like those little like car charms that like you hang on the mirror and they're so cute. So we have 6 of these. Okay, and then we have these limes and they are so cute. I'm gonna get out so you can just have cuteness on the screen. But yeah, I really like these. And I think I should probably put them up on my Etsy because I feel like other people would maybe want to purchase these. Maybe like I'll do different versions. And we added headphones to kind of fit the theme of like the music aspect of the giveaway. So yeah, we have these 2. And then I'm going to be working on some other items for her as well. We're going to be doing cherry bag charms and 2 like little clams. Okay, and then I think the first thing that I'm going to work on are cherries. So I just basically have to make a bunch of these little circles first for the cherries, and then I'll do the leaves and stems later. And I'm going to finish this ball of yarn before opening a new one. So it's currently Sunday, and I unfortunately do have like work to do, like my actual job. And I thought I'd make it fun for myself by doing some like crochet on the side because I'm actually a software engineer. So like while things run and things like that, especially if I'm only working on like one task, I can definitely get in some crocheting. And I'm actually working on a very easy pattern right now because I'm just making cherries. So it's like so easy for me to do a couple stitches here and there. And I'm actually kind of curious like how much I can multitask and do both at once because I love multitasking. Okay, I didn't actually do much yet, but I ran into something that's going to take some concentration, so I'm going to do that for a bit and then I'll be back. Okay, so I lost yarn chicken, but it's all fine because I have another bowl of yarn. But so far I have made 3 and cut out a half. Okay, I got myself some water and another ball of yarn so I can keep going. Honestly, I'm spending more time working than crocheting, but that's okay. I honestly really am liking this project just because the colors are so pretty, which I've been telling her. I just like really liked what she picked. I feel like it's similar to what I would pick to make, but a lot of the times, obviously when you're a crochet artist, you're making things that other people want, so they may not necessarily be like your style, but then if you were like really like, you know, making whatever you want and then like selling after, it's like a little bit different. So it almost feels like that now, like these are things that I would like to make in colors I would like to make. I'm using a lot of like bright colors and more like pinky, things like that. So very fun. Okay, I've actually been so productive on my work stuff, which is great, but I've also finished all of my cherries. Let me see if I can like hold them up. Okay, yeah, so these are all 12 of the cherries, and it's getting a little hot here. I'm gonna like wash my hair and do some other life things while finishing up some work, and then next steps will be to stuff these and start adding stems. Okay, I'm back. Please ignore the hair. So I finished stuffing and sewing closed the cherries. It's like evening time now, like 5 p.m. And yeah, they look so cute. They're all just little balls. I'll show you one. Yeah. And so I'm going to start working on the stems. I haven't done any yet, so I'm going to check out the pattern that I've been following, which is just like a free pattern on Instagram. And yeah, let's see how it looks. I'm loving this pattern. It was so easy. So we have our little cherries, and then the keychain part will come from like right here, so that it'll be a perfect little bag charm, and the leaf will be in the right spot, but it does technically move around. But yeah, super cute. I'm going to add all of these. I think it's honestly gonna take me like maybe 5 minutes. We can actually time it. Let's see. Have kind of a long commute if you've seen like my commute videos on Instagram, and I feel like because of that I'm able to like get a lot of crocheting done on those commutes, because I have pretty bad motion sickness, so I can't like read or anything else that like other people do, or like work. Ideally I would work, but I can't. So yeah, I get a lot. That's like actually the place where I get the majority of crocheting. Crocheting like this on the weekend is honestly rare for me, because I'm usually like out and about doing things, or you know, doing something else. So yeah, definitely rare, but it is nice to kind of get some more like focused time for crocheting versus kind of like the chaos of my commutes, because I try and race against the clock to do as much as possible, and those videos that I do make it really fun. And that's one done in 2 minutes, I think, maybe less. I am also, the other thing that I really want to transition my store is like becoming more of like a pattern store instead of like physical plushies, just because it's really hard to like scale for physical plushies. And ideally, like I would be focusing most of my time on designing patterns, because I do find that to be very satisfying. So yeah, that's like the other thing that I'm going to try and do. I think I should probably aim to do something similar to like what other I know YouTubers do, which is have like maybe like 2 pattern releases a month, maybe 1. I do think like now that it's been like nowadays it's like definitely easier for me to release patterns quickly. I think the problem is honestly like the testing process, like all the posts, like organizing everyone's things and like all that stuff. Just like the pattern itself is not the hard part. Another one done. I think I'm speeding up. So yeah, but we'll see if that works out. And then I feel like if people are interested, you know, I could like eventually do some sort of like Patreon thing where like that becomes like, you know, more of the standard. But we'll see. I'm gonna like stop talking now and then just keep grinding through these, and hopefully we'll be done in a few minutes. Okay, and all of the back charms are complete for the crocheting part. I'm just gonna sew in all of the ends now, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's a little later and my hair is finally normal. So I finished my work for the day, which is great, and I also ate dinner. And now I have decided that I'm going to start working on some clams, also for the same giveaway order. And so we're going to be doing clams in these colors. So we have like this lavender, baby pink, and white for the pearl. So we're going to make 2 of these, and while I work on them, I'm going to work on like uploading some videos and kind of like clearing up and organizing some of my like content stuff. So yeah, as you can tell, I can't ever just like crochet. I like to crochet and do something else. I'll honestly probably also be like watching something or doing something else while I'm doing those things. I'm really excited to see how these clams turn out. The pattern is by a really popular pattern creator. I'll find her name in a second. And I haven't actually tried any of her patterns before, so I'm really excited. Okay, I have a cup of tea and I also have my pattern. So this is the pattern. It's by Crochet Grove, and I'm gonna be doing the mini clam, not the giant one. And yeah, let's see how it turns out. I do think that I'm playing yarn chicken because I have very little of both this lavender and the pink, and I feel like a lot of patterns like this are kind of deceptive, and they, even though they look like they're gonna be like super tiny, with my tension and stuff, sometimes the things turn out like decently bigger. But you know, we will see. I'm going to do my thing and crochet. I just wanted like a couple seconds to kind of get into the groove of the pattern, and it seems like pretty chill to follow, so I'm going to start doing the uploads that I was talking about and just like organizing my content. I basically like keep folders for all of the things that I post, and so after I post things on Instagram or TikTok, I like save them on like my hard drive basically, just so that everything's organized and then I won't lose everything if something happens to my account. But I do need my phone for that, so I'm good for now, or I'm just gonna go like move to the couch. So I'm gonna like clean up this whole area and then I'm gonna show you the things I made. But yeah, like it was actually like a really kind of fun, peaceful day where I didn't really do much. I usually don't stay at home all day like this on the weekend, but since I had work to do, I kind of had to. So I'm glad I had some like crochet stuff to do like during the day as well. Honestly, like if I really think about it, I didn't do that much. I made those like tiny little cherries, which probably took me a couple minutes each to make. And then what I have just been working on after dinner are the clams. So for the clams, I finished like the majority of one before I lost yarn chicken. So I made the outside 2 circles as well as the inside with the light pink, and then I was working on the frills on one and then I ran out of the purple yarn, so that's kind of like half of what it'll look like. And then I did make the pearl for the inside. Let me kind of show you, I think, what this will look like when it's complete. Yeah, kind of like that, but with the frills on both sides, so it should be really cute. I'm excited. And then for the second clam, since I ran out of the lilac color, I just worked on the other parts. So I made the second pearl and then I made the inside pink portions for both of those clams. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for coming along and seeing what I do on like this very random Sunday. I'd love to know what you're crocheting, so let me know.